Well, I didn't really mean to interrupt your lunch. I just want to make sure that the whole idea was okay with you.
Well, shoot, if my little brother wants to give me a bachelor party, who am I to say no? You just tell me the time and place.
Well, I was kind of curious about this little bar that you bought. You know, I mean, if it's okay with you, maybe we could throw it there.
I can't think of a better place. There's a guy in the kitchen named Raymond. We'll just tell him to stock up on ribs and hang out a sign that says, private party. We're all set.
Well, great. That takes care of the food and the location. I guess I just have to get on the phone and start fighting people.
And lining up the entertainment.
Right, can't forget that.
And personally, I like my entertainment kind of tall and red-headed, if you know what I mean. As long as she brings those swirly little tassels, who cares, right?
Yeah, it's your party, Mason.
Good. Well, we'll see you later then.
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
It's all right.
Okay.
You ready for some serious partying now?
Better believe it, bro.
I tell you, that kid's all heart. Brings tears to my brotherly eye.
Oh, don't get all maudlin on me. It's an overgrown fraternity boy who's looking for an excuse to get hammered on beer and watch dirty movies.
What's wrong with that? What are you in such a bad mood about anyway? Tomorrow's our wedding day. Cheer the hell up.
I can't. I get this weird feeling about our counseling session with Father Michael.
What about it?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't intend to marry us at all. Maybe he just wants to use his counseling as an opportunity to launch into some lecture or make fun of us or something.
Well, why don't we get somebody else?
Who else am I going to get on this short of notice? I don't know anybody else. I haven't led a very religious life.
Well, as long as we're stuck with Father Michael, why don't we make the best of it? I, for one, intend to have a little fun with him.
Don't you make him mad?
Why not?
Because he's gone out on a limb for us. Neither one of us are Catholic. He probably had to get special dispensation from the Pope to marry us. He's doing us a favor. If we give him a hard time, he's going to say we're not worth it.
Well, hell, I don't see why we can't just go to City Hall then.
Because I want to be married in a church. I want Brandon to see us married in a church. We're trying to get some respectability here. Don't you remember the reason we're getting married? It's all for Brandon. So why don't you make a little effort not to screw it up?
That looks good. Good. It's good, I know. Do me a favor, will you? Don't grow up. It's not fun. Because if you grow up, then you start liking boys. Boys? Boys, honey. They're no good because they give you problems. Well, sometimes they're good. Let's go talk. Come sit by me and let's talk. Mommy needs to talk. See, boys give us problems. Yes, they do. And because we're girls and we're not emancipated enough, we think that we have to fix their problems. Do you have any ideas how we're going to get your father out of this mess? Huh? Neither do I. But because we're the kind of women that we are, we'll think of something. I hope.
Can I get you anything else?
No, thank you. Gone to enough trouble.
We've been here all night. A sandwich was the least I could do.
Well, it's not exactly as if you owe me anything. I come charging into your life out of nowhere, claiming to have mysterious knowledge of your child. You turn your life upside down for me, and I come up with nothing.
Well, maybe it's being here in this place. You did say that the sensations were stronger before?
Well, I thought it would help to be here. It should. But then you said that Adriana was never here after her birth, right?
No, she wasn't.
If I could hold something that belonged to her, something she touched or wore, it might help, but all the clothes in the nursery upstairs are brand new, right?
She never had a chance to go into the nursery. But there is something.
What?
Yes. This is evidence, but I kept it. gown from the hospital. I found it in the place where she was held by the kidnapper.
The blood?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, don't cry, don't cry. I'm sorry.
What?
I saw how it happened. How the blood got there.
Good morning.
What is that?
It's called the magic elixir. My father used to swear by it every morning after. While I wait for a patent from the FDA, would you like to test it out?
Okay.
What do you think?
Ugh. Ugh.
You poor baby.
Oh, no. I don't deserve any sympathy, Scott. Oh, I acted so foolishly last night. I wish you could just erase it from your memory bank.
I didn't even notice. I was so uptight about that idiotic king and queen number, I didn't stop to think how awkward it must have been for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I just hope I didn't say anything too unforgivably rude.
To who? Me?
And to you, to Celeste.
As I recall, nobody gave you a chance to say much of anything.
Yeah, well, maybe I should ask Celeste.
Well, maybe you should just forget the whole night ever happened, honey.
What, you don't want me talking to Celeste?
No, you can talk to anybody you want to. I just don't see the point of you running around asking people if you're rude or not. Considering the provocation, I think you handled yourself with remarkable restraint.
Come on, Scott. I acted like a child. I drank to get drunk for attention, and then I didn't get the attention, so I stormed out of there, and then I expected that you'd follow me, cut your evening short.
There was nothing to cut short. I was glad for an excuse to leave.
Come on, why shouldn't you have had a good time? I mean, it was a reunion. Reunions are supposed to be silly.
Oh, come on, please. Grown men and women reverting to their obnoxious high school selves. It was an embarrassment.
Come on, Scott. There had to be something about it you liked, some poignant moment of nostalgia.
It's only natural you get caught up in the nostalgia last night. That's what the whole evening was designed for. Why should you be immune?
Nostalgia I can handle, Michael.
But what?
Nothing. Look, I just found out some things that happened after Scotty and I broke up that I didn't know about
What?
until last night.
What thing?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything.
But something has got you upset, and I'd like to know what.
It's just a little strange finding out that nothing changed after you thought everything had.
You lost me.
I don't think I should work here anymore, Michael. I'm gonna quit.
So no great insights from your trip?
My trip?
Yeah, you're supposed to have had great revelations about how the person you were then became the person you are now.
I guess I realized that I hadn't quite changed as much as I thought I had.
That good or bad?
Finish your medicine.
Ugh. Oh, God, that's enough. There. Happy?
Ecstatic.
Okay, now kiss me.
Adriana was in an isolated place. Warm, dry, the desert, I think. A house there.
And that's where I found the shirt.
And there was a woman with him.
The kidnapper was a man.
It wasn't the kidnapper. I was seeing everything through the eyes of the person who was with her, and I feel very strongly it was a woman.
And so, how did that blood get on the shirt?
The woman was cutting Adriana's fingernails, and the baby moved her hand too quickly. The scissors were sharp, she cut her finger.
That's where the blood is from, a cut finger?
She cried very hard, but she wasn't hurt badly. And then the woman put a bandage on it.
What does the woman look like?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You were just there, right? You just saw,
Yeah,
right?
but I was on the inside. I saw everything that this woman saw. I felt everything that she felt. But I didn't see her, just Adriana. What?
Well, you know, I told the police about the woman. The house in the desert is a matter of record.
So you're saying I could have researched it? Well, I didn't.
I'm saying I need to know what is going on now, Ms. Mills. When you tell me stuff that's already happened, it really doesn't help me that much, does it?
You want promises?
I want to know that if my baby is alive to begin with.
Well, you want to know if I can find her? I don't know if I can tell you that. Maybe we've gone just about as far as we can, then.
Excuse me? Yeah? Uh-huh, Ramon, what do you have? For how long? No, that's fine. I'll let you know if there's anything else. Thank you. That was an associate of mine. He was checking on something for me.
Background check on me.
Bet you could save a fortune on phone bills if you wanted to.
So does this give you a little bit more faith in me?
You're a star in psychic circles? You didn't mention that everybody at the Institute wants you as their subject?
Well, I'm just the new kid on the block, let's say. Look, I don't pretend to understand how I do what I do. And I know I can't promise you that I can find Adriana.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem impatient.
Why should you be patient? It's your baby we're talking about.
Yeah. And I've really got to find her. Something wrong?
I just think the long night's catching up with me.
You want to go upstairs for a while? You can rest.
No, I think I'd better go home.
No. Miss Mills, please, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think we should just let go of the thread right now. I can't afford starting from scratch all over again on this, and I mean, time may be crucial with...
Okay. I need two things.
Name them.
One is that you start calling me Sandra. And if you can throw in a cup of strong coffee, you've got a deal.
4.5 minutes.
Where's Mason now?
Well, he said he had to go talk to Father Donnelly about the wedding. I guess he's with him right now.
What time is the bachelor party?
6 o'clock. You can show up anytime after that.
Thank you.
Yeah, now listen, there's no way these didn't expect you to be there, so, I mean, maybe the element of surprise just might be in our favor.
If Sonny doesn't have any time, you build up any barricades, anything's possible.
Okay. Well, I'll try and get him alone tonight, too. I mean, I can't guarantee it. I don't know if that's going to do any good.
Well, what'll help maybe is everyone just interacting around him, people that he loves. And I don't know, I wish that I could get your father to participate in that. That's the only problem.
Well, Dad still has his doubts, I'm afraid. I asked him to go, and he said no.
Well, who knows, maybe there's still a chance.
Hello.
Hi, Dad. Why don't you take over? I'm going to go make some phone calls.
Thanks a lot. And I appreciate you coming.
Yeah, well, I haven't got too much time.
And that's why I appreciate it. I was hoping that maybe you had given some thought to what I told you about Mason.
I did some thought. I even did a little reading about it last night. The number of documented cases of multiple personalities is not very impressive. Apparently, it's about as likely as smallpox.
You're right. But the condition does exist, and I swear to you it exists in Mason.
Since he came back? Since his return and since the accident?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It seemed like that was the onset.
Let me tell you something. See, my son's behavior's been erratic for many years and a long time before he came back. We've had our ups and downs and our highs and lows, and I wish I could attribute his actions to circumstances beyond his control. However, I think it's an easy out for him, because we've been battling for years.
I know you have. Except I really do believe that this is something different. You're talking about a man who has an emotional condition here. He's obviously in so much pain that he has torn himself apart, literally.
Then he needs treatment. Treatment you can't give him, and I can't give him.
Right. So we're going to just go up to Sonny and say, hey, Sonny, you going to throw yourself into some therapy? I highly doubt that. Not him. He won't submit to it. Mason is the one that's repressed. Mason is one that's aching. He's the one that has to come out so he can go get himself help. Come on.
Come on, where?
You want proof? I'm going to try to show you. There may be someplace I can show you. Come here.
The subject of lifetime commitment won't be new to you, Mason. We discussed the same thing. So, very recently, of course, that was a different woman. So, you will keep your promise to Gina to keep all of your vows, is that right?
Tell me something, Padre. When you became a priest, didn't you take some kind of vows or other?
Yes, I did.
I was just wondering, were you able to keep all yours? Poverty, chastity?
The subject today is your obligations, not mine.
Yeah, lucky for you, you sanctimonious
Look,
sack.
Mason, I think that Father Michael just wants to make sure that we really care for each other before he makes us husband and wife.
What would you say was the main thing that brought the two of you together?
Common interests.
Yeah, such as?
Well, there's money. And, of course, there's money. And let's not forget money.
Mason, stop kidding around. I think Father Michael really wants us to take this seriously.
Of course, money is serious, Gina, to some people. You yourself came into quite a lot of money recently. Didn't you mention that?
Did I?
Good morning. Or actually, I guess I should say afternoon.
Yeah, only about 6 hours late. I had a little bit of trouble getting out of bed this morning. I want to know what was in that punch.
I don't know, but Roger was pouring an awful lot of it in there when I saw him, so I decided to stick to mineral water.
Yeah, I just hope I had the decency to stay clear of the camera while they were snapping pictures of you and Scott. I'd hate to see actual proof of my depravity on film.
Yeah, they did take an awful lot of pictures, didn't they?
Yeah, well, coronations don't happen every day, huh?
Just once every 10 years, I guess.
So how did it compare to the first one?
Actually, Heather, it was pretty embarrassing, and I wasn't expecting it to happen at all.
Yeah, neither was Scott.
I couldn't believe the way people were acting, Heather. If it had been me, I would have been a little put out.
If you're trying to say that you understand why I got drunk and surly last night, that's nice of you.
It's kind of like everybody's telling an inside joke, only you're the only one who doesn't get it.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's just one frivolous, harmless night. It's not like it has anything to do with real life.
You're telling me that you love each other.
Well, isn't that obvious?
Neither of you mentioned the word love since you came in.
Well, it's been our little secret. And we don't have to divulge every aspect of our private lives to you, do we, Father? You know what I mean?
And what about Brandon? He will be watching and trying to learn from what you've decided to call a marriage. You going to tell him that love isn't necessary?
He'll learn a damn sight more about love from us than he will from C.C. Capwell.
And what does your father have to do with all of this?
He's suing Gina for custody of Brandon. Didn't you know that? And I'll tell you something, Padre. I'd roll over and die before I'd let another child grow up under that man's tyranny. First place, you don't really grow up under C.C. Capwell. You just sort of mutate into whatever he wants you to be. I wouldn't wish that on a dead frog, much less a good kid like Brandon.
Mr. Capo.
And I don't care who knows it.
What is going on? What are they doing here?
We tried to reach you to respond to this invitation, and we couldn't, so we thought we'd show up in person.
Respond to what?
How about this?
How did you get an invitation to our wedding?
From Mason. Who else?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
See, I got the same invitation, except mine had a personal note on it. It said, Julia, please, I need you. Mason.
Your handwriting, son.
It's probably just a forgery. I mean, you may have paid good money for this, Cece, but it fails to amuse.
I don't understand. I never sent you an invitation.
There's nothing to understand. It's just a bad joke. And I think it's really inappropriate behavior the day before our wedding. Come on, Mason. It's a lot to do before tomorrow.
Did you see the way his hands were shaking? Man is crying out for help. Come on, we gotta do something.
You know, maybe I should go upstairs. I'm not trying to put pressure on you, but maybe just by being here...
No, it's me. I'm fighting myself.
Do you know why?
I haven't seen into the future in this case yet. But if I do, are you ready for that? I mean, even if it's something horrible?
I have to know. Even if it means I have to mourn the baby all over again, I have to know.
That's what's getting in my way. I just don't think I can bear the idea of hurting you like that.
Well, it's late to think about that. You've already come here and given me this hope. You can't just walk away now.
Just because my mind could go places that other people's can't doesn't make me less human. If I were a computer, you could feed the information into me and I could spit out the answer. But what I do is filtered through who I am. It's filtered through my fears, my prejudices, my feelings. I can't help being horrified at the thought of hurting you.
Then why did you come here in the first place?
I thought I could remain detached. But being in this house, seeing pictures of your wife, I can feel her presence. I can feel the expectations and the dreams. All I had to do was walk into that nursery upstairs and feel the love that was waiting for a child. You can't expect me to remain untouched.
No, I guess I can't expect you to remain untouched, but you will be hurting me more than you could imagine if you just walk away from this now. I can't stand not knowing. I can live with whatever it is we learn here. Believe me, as long as we learn the truth.
Are you sure that you've given me everything you can think of that's connected with Adriana? Maybe even a photograph.
There's a videotape. My brother-in-law took it when she was 1 day old. It might help to look at it.
Well, let's find out.
Hi.
Hi.
You just missed Heather. She's on her way to the hospital. She had to see a patient, but she said that she'd call you later.
Good. I'm expecting Mrs. Downey to come in today with Timmy to get his cast off.
Actually, she called and her car won't start, so she's going to have to reschedule.
All right, but I can't do it tomorrow. I'm supposed to be at a seminar, and I don't think I'm going to be here.
That's going to make two of us then.
Why, you got someplace to go?
Actually, I have already called an agency, and they're going to send over some people for you to interview first thing.
No, that's all right. I mean, we can manage for 1 day without getting a temp.
It's not going to be temporary. I think that I should find another place to work.
I wasn't aware that you were unhappy here.
The job is great.
But the pay is another story. All right, look, you know, maybe we can petition for a small increase.
No, the salary is fine. It's fine. Just please don't ask me any questions, because I honestly don't know what to say to you right now. I just have this feeling that this is not the best place for me to be right now, that's all.
Does any of this have to do with Heather?
Why do you ask that?
Well, I just thought that Well, last night was kind of uncomfortable for her, but it's not anything that's going to last for the rest of her life. I'm just saying this because, in case you were afraid that, well, you know, that she was jealous because of all the attention that we were receiving last night.
No, I didn't think that. What does Heather have to be jealous of, right?
Yeah, right.
This is gonna sound really strange. Probably kind of stupid, but I have to tell you how I feel. Can't stop thinking about the letter. I mean, I know it's pointless and everything, but I just keep wondering what my life would be like right now if I'd gotten it and I read the letter.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess not. But I think it'll be a hell of a lot easier for me if I don't have to come in here and see you every day.
Celeste, look at me. I've been feeling weird all day, too.
Have you really?
Yeah, I have. It's kind of a jolt to be thrown back into a world that you haven't thought about for years. For a while, the sense of rediscovery is, well, it's kind of intense, and you know, you're caught up in the same hang-ups and the same emotions that you had back then. But it can't last forever. It fades. It has to.
Yeah.
We're not the same people that we were back then. Though there were moments last night that it felt like we were.
You're right, of course.
I think that if we give ourselves a day or two, we can go back to just being friends. Instead of the royal couple of 1979. Okay?
Okay.
Why on earth did you agree to perform the ceremony, Michael? I couldn't believe it when I heard that.
I never actually intended to perform the ceremony. I never agreed to. It's against church law, for one thing. But I also had another idea that I wanted to follow up on.
What?
That the main motive behind their marriage was financial. And once I had them alone, I was able to confirm that Gina has inherited a lot of money.
Really?
And I think it's pretty obvious that they not only stole the memos, but they have blackmailed CC with the evidence. Now, I know you didn't want me to get involved in this, but I felt that I had to. And I think that you should go to the Attorney General with this evidence right now.
That's fine. However...
It's not only fine, I think you should do it now, and I mean it, today.
Okay. It's just right now I'm worried about getting Mason away from Sonny and back where he belongs.
Hey, everything ready for tonight?
Yeah.
What about the entertainment? Who'd you line up?
Oh, I called an agency called Exotic East and asked for the wildest belly dancer. Now, I don't know if she's going to be a redhead or not, but her name is Suez. I mean, that sounds pretty exotic to me, huh?
She twirl tassels?
Well, I don't think belly dancers are supposed to have tassels, man.
She better. Gotta go home and change. See you in a couple hours.
Oh, boy. What the hell do we know what we're doing?
Somebody order a dancer?
Wanda!
Ted, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm just getting ready for my brother's bachelor party. Mason, I don't know if you met him or not. He owns this. What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to dance tonight. I'm what you call a last-minute substitute. You see, my friend actually made the original booking, but she got this terrible bronchitis. She's got a temperature of 102.
What, you know Suez?
Oh, sure. Her real name's Patsy. We take acting classes together.
So you know how to belly dance then, huh?
Oh, no. My dancing is more Broadway than belly. You see, I'm hoping tonight will be like 42nd Street. You know the movie. Just at the last minute, this girl from the chorus goes on for the leading lady and comes out a star.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong? Are you disappointed?
No, not at all. It's just that Mason was expecting something a little more. Well, actually, he was expecting something a lot less. Forget it. Do we want to do this? Okay, he's going to be in for quite a surprise. Let's go get you into the dressing room here.
So? Who's that guy in the hat?
Oh, yeah, he was outside bumming quarters for a little bit. He looked kind of lonely, so I figured, we had all this food. Wanted to marry, right?
Right. What about the guy in the striped tie?
Oh, that's Murray. Murray, how's it going? Yeah, he works for Dad. Accounting, I think. Accounting, right? Yeah. And he said you used to always pass by his office on the way to your office.
Oh, yeah. Murray?
Hey, you better take it easy there. After all, you're not going to have time to sleep it off tomorrow. You got a wedding to go to.
This is a bachelor party. How did you pass a physical to get in here?
Not like you couldn't use an extra guest. I mean, the turnout is really overwhelming.
Go home, Gina.
Dad's not going to show up, is he?
No, he wasn't invited.
Well, he wasn't invited to the wedding either, Sonny, but somehow he got an invitation. I don't know much about it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, well, that's over now.
It's not over. What if Cece and Julia show up at the wedding tomorrow and try to stop it? You know what I think? I think we should get married tonight, right now.
Well, miss my party? I haven't even seen the entertainment yet.
All right, Sonny, after the entertainment. We can have a secret ceremony.
No way.
Why not?
Because I ain't running from C.C. Capwell and Julia Wainwright. We want to get married tomorrow. We'll get married tomorrow. We ain't flinching from anybody. Whoa. Where's Little Egypt, or whatever her name is? I got a hankering for the mysteries of the East.
No, wait a minute. I meant to tell you, there's been a slight change. Wanda, it was not your fault. We were a lousy audience.
Ruby Keeler never had to go through this. When she made her debut, there was a standing ovation.
Wanda, sweetheart, this is not the movies. This is life. Okay? And when are you going to figure that out?
You think I don't know what life is, Ted? My mom left when I was 10 years old. And so I went to stay with my grandmother. And she was real sweet to me. Except she drank all day while I was at school. So by the time I got home, she was, too sick to do any shopping. So I bought all our food, and I cooked all our meals, and I ran the vacuum, and I made all the beds, everything. Except on Saturdays, when Grandsister would come to visit, I was free. They'd give me money to go to the movies. So for 2 hours, every Saturday, I could just take care of Wanda. I could meet exciting people and travel and fall in love. I could dance the night away. I learned things that I never learned in school. But most of all, when I left the theater, I felt so good. I could make it through another week, even another year. So don't knock the movies, Ted.
Never again. Oh, come on, let me walk you home.
Oh, no, you can't leave. You're the host.
Oh, that's right, I am. Let me give give you some money, then take a cab home, okay?
Oh, no, right? On a beautiful night like this, when I could dance home? Oh, no, no, no. It'll be like singing in the rain. Without the rain. Bye.
We were just playing make-believe.
Too damn much make-believe. You're never just Mason anymore. You're in this get-up day in and day out, asking people to call you strange names. I'm starting to worry about you.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's not healthy, Mason. I don't want you playing this game anymore. Take off those clothes.
Daddy, no. I'll be good.
I mean it. Take them off and put them away, or I'll do it for you. You hear me? I don't want to see you playing this game ever again.
I've got a lot to make up to you, son. Starting tomorrow.
Oh, I cannot believe I am this tired at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I'm tired too. Are we getting old?
No, I just think that high school reunions take a lot out of you.
Yeah, I guess so. I've been dragging around all day too.
Yeah. Celeste was awfully chipper, though. She didn't seem tired at all. Did you see her today?
Yeah, for a little while. Spent a few hours at the clinic while you were at the hospital.
Did you guys rehash the party?
No, I was too busy for that. Didn't get much time to talk.
Okay, good night.
Good night. I'll turn the lights out in a few minutes, all right?
No, it doesn't bother me.
Pretty sad state of affairs when a man's fiance crashes his bachelor party and gets away with it.
Well, you ought to thank me. If I weren't here holding you up, you'd be flat on your face. All right, it's now or never.
All right, well, he's had a lot to drink. I don't know if that's going to help you or not.
Can you do something to distract the bimbo so I can get him alone?
Yeah, to the rescue. Hey, mind if I cut in?
Sure, but you better pop him up on a stool first.
Okay, why don't we just...
I didn't know you cared, little boy.
No, we're not.
Care.
No, we're dancing. You just sit yourself right there.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself.
You really want to dance, or are you just putting me on?
I figured since you're going to be part of the family again, I thought I'd be friendly to you.
Well, you're very sweet. As your brother's such a mess.
I'll be running through the whiskey and hiding in the beer.
Secret hiding place where I'll...
Okay, darling, hold it right there. Here we go.
Whoa! What the hell?
Hello, Mason.
Call me Sonny.
Never.
Look, sweetheart, you may not be the first woman to try and spoil this party, but by God, you're gonna be the last. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Well, now look out, girl. I didn't go to no charm school. I just might start hitting back.
Go ahead, hit me. Just call me by my name, will you? It's not sweetheart, it's not darling, and it's certainly not girl. It's Julia. Julia. Now say it.
Go to hell.
You go to hell, Sonny. Come on out, Mason. Tell me that you love me. You said it before and you meant it.
A million years ago.
Seems like yesterday to me.
Yeah, well, you're the only one who remembers it. Because Mason don't live here anymore.
I probably shouldn't have done this, but I told Samantha that you might be coming home tonight. She was real excited about that. Her face lights up when I mention your name. Do you remember the night that she was born? I didn't know that you were there, but you came anyway. Because you couldn't stay away. And it's kind of how I feel right now. I just can't stay away. I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. I don't even know what you'll be like when you come back. I don't even know if you'll still want me. Will you?
How could you ask?
Julia, just leave him alone. Honey? Mason knows.
Wake up.
It's not Mason. But I guess you'll find out that when he does wake up.
Well, I guess we just will, won't we? You have a beautiful baby. Your wife is very lovely, too.
Does Adriana look different to you when you see her in your head?
A little. But in a baby so small, even a week can... Comme tu es belle. Oui. Catherine t'aime, tu sais? Regarde-moi. Regarde Catherine.
You were speaking French.
No, she was.
The woman who was caring for Adriana.
She's French. And she told Adriana her name.
Her name? My God, if I had an actual name to go on.
You do. It's Catherine.
And the future. Can a long tradition of isolation give way to a position of political leadership? I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me on NBC Nightly News.